quintessential Heat victory in that depth and defense carried you guys. Do you guys sort of feel that those are your sort of two touchstones, and that's what closed it out?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing about about this game was our defense. Just getting steals in crunch moments, and being able to score off of that. That fed into the crowd, that fed into our energy.
Yeah, we hear about the concept of trying to cut off the head of the snake all the time. It's become cliche in this league, but if you look at the output you guys had against Trae Young, who's one of the more dangerous scorers that are in the NBA today, you could say you probably accomplished that. When did you recognize that the scheme that the coaching staff worked out was something that you guys could execute to this high of a level?
In my opinion, that's our scheme is something we've been doing our whole year. When you have a team like Atlanta who run and the head of the stake is a point guard who can shoot from 40 feet. Our scheme was just get up, force them into tough shots. Be physical and live with the results.
On that topic, you've been a part of some really good defenses, but it's hard to compare. But is this the best defense you feel like you've been a part of, and what makes this group so special on that end?
PJ, he's the lifeline of our defense. He doesn't get as much credit as he should, in my opinion. The way he has everybody's back 1 through 5, and give ultimate effort. And certain nights he only gets 2 shots and doesn't say anything. So just to have a teammate like that, I feel like he's the real reason why our defense is the way it is.
Vic had played in 9 games for you guys this year before tonight, and then not only plays, but sets the tone and yeah,
he's getting buckets.
That's
what you can say. He was getting buckets.
I know he had 40 in Orlando, but this was different. Obviously.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, the man ain't played in what,
two and a half
years and get 40. That's not easy for anybody.
It was
you take off 2.5 years and go ride a bike and see how that feel.
I could take off 20 and a half years. It wouldn't matter to me.
But
but how happy? Shut up. How happy were you for him?
Man, I'm so proud of him because y'all see that net? I'm just openly just proud of him, man. He's been through a lot, and for his mental stability to just be calm through the storm. And, behind the scenes, y'all don't get to see him, but he's working out every day, 2-3 times a day. And we always tell him, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And in the playoffs, you never know who's going to be out there. The way our coach coaches, he's liable to throw anybody in the fire. So the fact that he was ready and he performed, that reminded me of the Indiana Victor a little bit.
Bam, how beneficial will this upcoming break be? I know you guys won't be off completely, but if you guys banged up and dealing with a few things, how beneficial will this time off be?
A lot. We picked up full court the whole series. Guys need that rest. They need that mental break, and we get back at it in the next series.
Bam, Spo said it was really appropriate that the game ended with you guys having to get a stop. It was just very telling of how the game went. How nice was it for you to have the ball in your hands in that final moment, and what was that like?
The game was finally over. But, just Heat fashion, and with a stop, defense wins championships, and it just so happened that we ended the game with a stop.
Over the last couple of years, you challenged yourself to become a better, more vocal leader for this team with no Jimmy and no Kyle in this kind of a situation to close out a series. How much did you kind of lean in, tap into that for all the guys out there from your standpoint?
I just bring 100%, man. The energy, I feel like that was the biggest example I could set. You know, the energy I brought to the game. You know, I feel like my teammates followed that. So it's not a lot of words in the huddle. You know, UD always tell me, you know, you lead, we follow, and that doesn't have to be in words. So, you know, I felt like my energy was just, you know, truly that high, and everybody benefited off of it.
Bam, I'm curious when you're waiting for a next opponent, in this case, Philly and Toronto. When they play Thursday, will you watch it more as a fan or will you be watching it with your, X's and O's hat on trying to scout out the next opponent?
At this point, I can't watch for fun no more. You know, we're looking ahead. We're looking for the next people to play in the series. So, you know, just getting locked into the film, you know, looking at both sides in each game.
All right, we'll take two from Zoom. Cooper Moorhead, go ahead.
Hey, Bam. Whenever we've asked you about guys getting hunted in switches and mismatches over the years, you've always kind of mentioned guard your yard, guard your yard. The Hawks did some of that in this series. I'm curious as to how you think those guys took on the challenge and held up in the switches and mismatches, and how important do you think that's going to be going forward?
Very important. You know, when we guard our yard and everybody can do that 1 through 5, as you can see, we can take, you know, a lot of teams out of their schemes, their offense. You know, they get into butter situations, and it just brings us, to me, it just brings the energy out of us. When we really get to play defense 1 through 5, and everybody's on the string, you know, everybody's talking, everybody's communicating. That's when defense becomes fun. We get stops and run in transition. You ain't got to run no plays. You just out there having fun.
Appreciate it, Ben.
And up next from SDNA Greece, we have Christos Saltes. Go ahead.
My dog.
Hey, Bam, congratulations, first of all. Speaking about the depth that you have as a team, Vic made a step up, Gabe made a step up, Max made a step up on a consistent basis. What does it represent about you as a team, about the quality that you have and the expectations that you have as a team as well?
Like I said, everybody has that mantra, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And, you know, 1 through 15, you know, throughout this whole season has stayed ready through injuries, through dudes being out, and everything in between. You know, I went out for 6 weeks and we still #1 in the East. You know, Jimmy misses 24 games. Kyle missed a couple games. PJ, Tyler, and we're still #1 in the East. It just says a lot to, you know, the guys that that get thrown in the fire. They just come out with numerous of energy and effort, and, you know, that's all we can ask.
Thank you very much.
All right, Bam, go ahead, Christos.
Yeah, man. I said thank you. You welcome, dog.
All right, Bam, go ahead. Thank you, bud.